Okay, people. I'm usually nothing upsets me too much to put something on Facebook or YouTube, but this is something I just gotta do. This is Southern man's perspective on some just shoddy workmanship, and they ought to be ashamed for selling this vehicle to people with a Mercedes logo on it. This is a Mercedes Sprinter. If you plan on buying one, you really need to listen to this video before you do. I don't know what other options are out there, but you know, this is just a straight, honest review after a couple of years with these things, and we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them. Man, I've had Lincolns and everything else, and I ain't never had no trouble like I'm having with these. But anyway, let me get you started. The first thing we're going to address with these Sprinters is the paint. Flipping. I hope I got this right, but this is a 2017 or 18 Sprinter right here. I think about 10,000 miles on it, and if you'll look what they're doing, you got beautiful paint, then you come to the hood, and these things are well maintained because they're in a rental fleet for limousines. And the paint is just, the clear coat just comes right off of them. So we contacted Sprinter about this. There's a white one here that did the same thing, and of course they did repaint the clear coat on this one, and it charged them like 16, 17 grand, and I ain't quite figured out why it would be that much for clear coat, but it did, and another dealership had to do it because Mercedes at the time didn't have their own paint place. This one, same thing. Not quite as bad. And then we have these over here that are horrible. As you can see the, hopefully in the camera you can see the fade. It is absolutely ridiculous. And as you see, there's other cars here that's not doing that at all. Actually, we have some very old cars here that has no issues with the clear coat. Here's one right here. This is 2003. Didn't even wash it. It's dirty, shining like new money. Can't understand that. Well, I'm gonna flip y'all back around. So we contacted Mercedes, had a big battle with them. It took 4 months almost to fix the clear coat on the white one. So then they finally sent us an email, not a letter or anything, from corporate, and said, the problem with this paint is it's environmental. We live in Florida. Sunshine, yeah, I got you. It's hot, yeah. But if that was the case, then don't sell them in Florida. Don't sell them in California, Arizona, because this is the problem you're going to have. I can't speak for all the colors, but the black and white for sure. The paint guy said that, well, they're just utilitarian vehicles, so it really don't matter. So Mercedes just painted them with a 1 or 2 coat process. I don't know nothing about all that. I'm not a painter, but it sounds to me like, here's what I'm looking at right here. If you can see that, you know, that's the Mercedes logo. These are Mercedes Benz. These are not cheap vehicles. These are not utilitarian vehicles. I know I've never done this before, so my video's a little messed up. But there's nothing utilitarian about these, and there's nothing cheap about them. That doesn't look utilitarian to me. Anyway, the next issue, wheel speed sensors. I can't tell you how many times we've had to take them in and have the wheel speed sensors changed out on them. We've spent more time doing that than we have doing runs for customers. And if you notice, I did a shirt, don't got no logo on it because I posted before and they removed it because they said I had some kind of logo on my shirt. I'm sure it's just because they really don't want to hear this. Mercedes don't want people to know what's going on here. But they could have, clear coated them and done what they were supposed to do, the right thing to start with. And I think, that's what they should have done. We don't have any other issues with any other vehicles. And, if you got Lincoln out there since 2003 and their hood's still same place, I'm just saying, I would think that Mercedes would be prouder of their product than and think they're a step above a Lincoln, but they absolutely are not. We own Lincolns and we have no problem with service or anything else with them. So then you got the problem of having your Sprinter service at a different Mercedes, because they don't all service Sprinters, by the way, just to let you know. You got to carry it 60 miles north or 60 miles south of where we are to have this done. So we're burning 40 gallons, $40 in fuel. Drivers pay to go down there and wait on these things to get these wheel sensors. And well, if you run out of warranty and your wheel sensor goes bad on another wheel, and they already know they're going to, well, you're going to pay for that. So anyway, I think you should definitely consider something. I don't know who makes stuff, to maybe Transit or Ford or Dodge, or I don't know, but you definitely don't want to spend the money on these vehicles until they address some issues and get some things straight. Because to me, they should take that Mercedes emblem right off this thing. Unless that's just the way they make cars. Anyway, so the man's view, and I got some other views about politics and everything else going on today. But hey, that's for another time. Y'all have a good day.